gonna do a little story time about how I caught my ex, or he got caught up cheating. So him and I lived together for 1 year, but we were together for 3 years. And then I had just recently moved out, and we were broken up for a cool minute. But then like we were trying to work on things, and he had this friend named, we're just gonna say Jacob, and Jacob lived with like his friends and the friend's family, and the friend had a little sister. But I knew the little sister, and I was cool with her. We're gonna name her Lydia. I was cool with Lydia, and I would go over to the house, and like I would like pull up on on him all the time, and just like check up on him, because like he would tell me like, oh, pull up, like, you know, like I would bring food to him so he could get back to the family. Like I don't know what was told on that side, but on my side he would tell me to pull up and everything. And I had his location. Like to me, he was just visiting Jacob. So that's, to me, the whole time he was over there, he'd be over there from the morning to like nighttime, and like sometimes I'll lock him out because he got home too late. So there was one night, we used to spend the night at each other's house. So whenever he would leave Jacob's house, he would come over here. And like I remember one time I locked him out because he tried coming like at 4 in the morning, which was the last time I was talking about. Like I would lock him out because he was coming too late. And there was one night I spent the night at his house because we would like rotate houses. And I woke up at 4 in the morning and he wasn't there. And I was like, and I knew he was gonna be at Jacob's house. So I pulled up over there in the morning to Jacob's house, and I was like, what are you doing over here? Like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, let's go. And so he came out and he was perfectly fine. He was fine, and we started arguing because I was like, why didn't you fucking tell me? Like, I would have been cool, but you didn't tell me, you didn't wake me up or anything. And it was just like, it was bad. Like, I was like yelling at him and shit. Like, but I was more pissed off that he didn't tell me. Like, I don't care if you go to your friend's house. Like, I never cared. He was there. He basically like lived there, guys. But like, it was just like, you didn't wake me up when I was sleeping just so you'd come over here at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he was like, oh, I was playing Call of Duty with Jacob. And like in my head, like I was getting mad, but I saw he was at his friend's house, so I wasn't so pissed off. And part 3. Okay, then shortly after the whole thing, I got a message from Lydia. Lydia is like 17 and we're 20. He's 21, I'm 20. And I got a message. She was like, you need to stop pulling up over here. And I was like, girl, what do you mean? Like, I could pull up wherever my man is at. I was low-key getting pressed because I was like, don't be telling me that I can't be pulling up on my man. And she was like, LMFAO if you only knew. And then I remember like I was sitting next to him in his kitchen, and I was like, what is she talking about? And he just was like, I got some shit to tell you. And then like he looked like he was about to cry, and then I was like fuck, like what happened? And he was told me like, he was like, I went to Mexico and I would sleep with the girls out there. Like I would hook up, and I was like, how many girls? And he was like, 7. And I was like, what? And he was like, I had 2 Tinder hookups. And I was like, I was so confused, bro. Like that shit broke my heart. And then he was like, and I have something else to tell you. And then I was like, what? And he was like, I've been talking to Lydia for 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks like today or something like that. And I was like I was so confused. I remember like at the moment I was like, I got up and like I walked away, and he was like, where are you going? Like, we need to talk this out, we need to see what's going on. And then I sat down and I was like, you know what, like my dumbass was like, you know what, like I can forgive you, you know, like I'll forgive you. And then like right when I said that, like his whole mood changed. He was like, you know what, Sierra, like actually, like I don't know if you deserve this. Like he was just going on, and it was like, it started a big ass thing. Like I think I pulled an all-nighter that night because he just got up, bro, and he just left to like, he just told me that shit, and he just got up and he left like town for a couple days with no communication of me. Like he would like call me, but it would only be like on his terms, like when he wanted to talk. Like if I called, he wouldn't answer, but if he called me, like it was like, girl, your girl was going through it for a cool minute. But it comes to find out that whenever he was at Jacob's house, it was because he was with Lydia. And like I didn't put 2 and 2 together because I was cool with Lydia. Lydia knew like him and I were together. But I mean, karma comes and goes. Like I don't care now. Like your girl, like moving on and shit. But it like I don't care. But like I wish him nothing but the best. But it was so much shit, girl. And honestly, like if my story could help somebody out, and like I got plenty of DMs asking about the abusive relationship and everything, like I'm here to help you guys. Like my shit's in my bio, and you could hit me up whenever. I promise I'll reply.
Story time, bitches. So this story time is about when I found out my ex-boyfriend was cheating on me. So there was a lot of girls that would flirt with him, that he would flirt with them back, and they all liked him, and they all hated me because I was dating my boyfriend, I guess. I'm a bitch, whatever. And so there was this one girl in particular that I was a little sus about, but he told me not to worry about her because she was his little sister's best friend. So one day, I got this gut feeling that he was cheating on me. So I asked him, I said, I feel like you're cheating on me, like I feel like I can't trust you, and he says that he is cheating on me. So I find out later that he was cheating on me with his little sister's best friend, that she also thought that they were in a relationship while we were in a relationship. And we talked about the timelines and everything, and I was like, what the fuck? So when I confronted him about it, guess what he said to me, ladies? He said, it was just head, Jillian.
This fucking pool guy keeps coming around every couple of days and talking to my girlfriend. There's just something not right about this. What the fuck does he think he is? She's always flirting with this guy. Let's go confront this guy. So fucking angry. Hey man. What's going on?
Hey, Jeff.
You fucking right?
Wait.
Stop being a fucking bitch.
I'm sorry.
What's your fucking problem? Who the fuck do you think you are? Why are you always fucking here?
I'm your pool cleaner, man. I'm just doing
Stop fucking talking to my girl.
I'm just doing my job, man. I'm not talking to you, girl. She's talking to me. I'm just doing my job, man.
Why are you talking to him?
Why are
I thought you were
paying-
coming
paying
home
to do?
later. What do you
Why does that matter?
I'm sorry, you weren't supposed to find out this way.
What do you mean find out this way? Find out what? What am I finding out?
There's nothing to be. No, there's nothing
We were just talking.
to know.
You're talking about what? And finding out about what, babe?
I'm sorry, that's all I can say.
You're sorry for what?
Look, this is awkward and I'm gonna go.
Dude, get the fuck out of my house. Why the fuck you? Go off. The fuck's your problem? Fucking cunt. You, man. Fuck off my girlfriend. What does this guy think he is?
So girl messages me, she's seen my TikTok. She's been dating her boyfriend for 2 years and he's never posted anything about her. So she's a little suspicious. So I say, hey, with heart face emoji. He goes, well, hey there, with a blush face kiss emoji. I don't know what that is. I actually forget about his message till the next day. And then I go, oopsie, you just saw this. You're cute though. You showed up unsuggested, so I'm guessing you're from blank. So we just do some small talk about our lives. And then he actually leaves me on red and I tell the girlfriend like, okay, good sign, like he seems loyal. And then he replies to my story with this heart eyes emoji and says, come back, which I'm confused. What? Like I tell him I'm from the same area, so I don't know what he means by come back, but maybe he meant from my jog. I don't know. So I just ignore that part about come back. I don't understand. And I go, hee 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 hee, would you want to chill? And this guy goes, as soon as possible. Come back for part 2. Part 2. I ask him if he wants to hang out. He says ASAP. Then I ask if he's single and he goes, nah, I've got 6 wives, just hoping you could be the 7th. So he's just avoiding and not really answering. So I'm like, nah, you're sketchy. Like, I don't want this. I'm like, just like my ex, bye. I'm just trying to see if he'll persist. And then he goes, I'd be stoked if you invested your time in this, meaning me and him. So then down here, I'm like, why are you avoiding my question if you're single then? Probably because he has a girlfriend. Then he goes, not everyone's the same though. I've never cheated on anyone. So I'm sending the screenshots to the girlfriend and she's like, okay, I've seen enough. I want to call him out now. Like, we were supposed to move in together. I have a daughter. She's been calling him dad. Like, this is enough for me. So she asks me how we should confront him. And I come up with my best confrontation yet, I think. Come back for part 3. Part 3, the confrontation. So she deletes our conversation and I message her going, hey, this is going to be weird since you don't know me, but I'm kind of talking to this guy and I saw you comment heart eyes on his picture. Just want to make sure there's nothing going on between you guys. She goes, the only person that I comment on is my boyfriend, Dumbo. And I'm like, oh no, Dumbo? I literally asked if he had a girlfriend. Then I say, I can maybe screenshot if you want to see. I'm hoping it's a different guy. Then she tells me, she's like, he just messaged me on Snap and said I should just block you because he doesn't know you. So I'm dying laughing. Then he blocks me and unsends all his messages to me. He's starting to get paranoid, so he's like, are you gonna block her? So since he unsent all his messages, this is what our conversation looks like now. But also, why would I have a conversation with myself? So since he's lying, I go ahead and send her the screenshot and she sends them to him. He goes, I told you she was crazy and to respect me and block her. But of course you're feeding into them. Rude. You can pause and read their conversation.